And Harvey's another one I know.
Okay, so it should be recording. Anybody who doesn't want to be recorded has to hang up now, I believe is the way it's supposed to work. We're going to start off with open group one. Joe, I don't know what the rules were when you last judged for us, but we ask you to please critique, comment on all the pictures on the first run. The first run is only in or out. And then on the second pass, you'll score those pictures that made it past the first round. And those
Okay.
will get a 7, 8, or 9.
Okay, so so essentially we're not doing like 7, 8s, or 9s on anything there. We're just going to go in or out, something like that. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
That's it. Yep.
Okay.
So we're starting with the open group one.
Okay. Are there a run through to it just to see what's like to see what they are? This way, get a look at all of them and then look at it that way, or is it just without that?
You want to see that first, or
Just a real quick run through might give me just an idea what I'm looking, because when I saw this, when I'm going to tell you this, when I saw the topic, it was like, oh, this is going to be a tough one.
okay? Well, this is the open group, so anything can be in.
Oh, anything's okay in here. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't see. I don't know how you do it. That's just it. Because we generally have like a topic that we all.
Well, we do, but
Yeah.
we display them separately. So we'll do
Okay.
the open group, which is anything, and then we'll do the second group, which will be the theme, which is feet and shoes.
Okay.
Okay. So this is open group one. Spring Lake scene.
And this would be just in or out then, right?
Right.
With comments.
With comments.
Yeah. I just, looking at, okay, that's what I want to get an idea. Just get an idea. Looking at this, the things I'm seeing here are, looking at this, I think I see a little bit of a little bit of a slant to it. Like might be here, like you can see that the bridge in the back just has a little bit of a, I'm looking at it there. May want to just straighten that out a little bit. And the foreground here with where the shadows are is just a little bit, distracting, there. And a little bit on the wall, you probably, just before there, you could probably just, bring that up in Lightroom or something like that. So this one will be out.
My people.
Cute idea on this one. Just looking at this, looking at it there. I actually like the because that looks like a Monument Valley scene in the top. I've been up there and doing that, so seeing there. I'm just it's just one of those. I'm looking at it here. Again, it's got a little bit of a tilt to it in this case here. I don't think you need as much as the bottom on this one. At this point, I think, and you can probably straighten it out a little bit in this case too. This one will be out.
Waiting for dinner.
Hiding in the the alligator in there, or crocodile, whichever, alligator up there. Looking at that, captured what you saw there, and in this case, would like to see a little bit more of the eye, but I think you're looking at this guy hiding. You're portraying that this is how they hunt. So I'm going to leave this one in.
Cactus flower in full bloom.
Nice shot, nice and sharp. The one thing I'm seeing here is that one thing I'm seeing at this point is at the bottom where the leaves are. If you could have just, it's going off the screen. I like the idea that you've got the angle on it and things like that, but that coming up there on the bottom, just like to see that, leave that a little bit of room, like let a little bit more of the background show through. I think would make this a much stronger image. I'm going to leave this one in for now.
Gornagrat Glacier.
Use of panoramic, giving you an idea what's out, looking at it. Nice shot. The sky's a little, there's this, the piece of the sky which is just, you see the glaciers, well, glacier up here in the middle, sort of like not towards the middle, but probably on the third. The sky up there is really very blown out. So you got to walk, you have to look at that, try to see if you could do something with that. You might be able to even replace or actually just, clone some of the other sky in there just to to bring it down a little bit. I'm going to say this one. I like panoramics. I like this here. This one's going to be out.
Swamp bird.
Looks pretty nice and it looks nice and actually in focus, things like that. It's dark. It's a little dark, but I like the idea that you've got the white feathers and things that are in there too. There's nothing that's really that I've seen blown out or anything like this, so I'm going to leave this one in.
Jesus.
Gurgling pond.
This one here again, it is the incline on this one. It's sort of giving you you can see where the hedges in the back are straight and all like this. You can actually straighten that out quite easily in either Photoshop or Lightroom, doing this one here. Colors look good on this one. I like seeing what's there. This shot at probably a fairly reasonable, fairly fast speed because the water isn't all that milky or anything like that. But yeah, this one's going to be out.
Reflections of Stonebridge.
Nice tranquil scene, good reflection. You've got the sky coming in down here. You've got got some stuff going on. I mean, the darks are not actually. There's nothing that's really blocked out or anything like that, except probably these things at the top here coming in. Colors look good. I'm going to leave this one in.
Sunset over the Zambezi River.
Nice mood on this one. Capturing this.
Joe,
tough
excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes.
Could everybody mute themselves? Because we hear all the sounds in the background. Thank you.
I like, a nice scene. I like what you've done here. It's just giving you the nice little the atmosphere and all like this. You've got the there, and in this one here, like what I talked about earlier about the thing, you've got a nice little straight line over on the right hand side here, so that looks pretty good. It's tough shooting into the sun, but this I think was handled very well. It doesn't not bad, so this one's definitely in.
Schweingau, Germany.
It's taken from the balcony of the what is it, Neuschwanstein, I believe. Beautiful country up over there. I've been there. Very, very nice. This one's done very nicely. I like what I see. Seeing it from here. I happen to have snow on the mountains when I did mine, so it's a little different. But seeing it in this is very nice. This one's in.
A rose by any other name.
Well, this one, the rose is in the center here. It's fine. I like sometimes these type things have to be in the center. There's a little bit of some actually on the right and on the left. Those little things are the little leaves are actually the light on those are a little bit brighter than other stuff. And I think there could be a little bit. You could probably get a little bit more detail on the center of the rose, because I'm losing it there. I'm not seeing as much as I'd like, as I think you could. So, you may be able to bring up contrast or do something with that, or play with that. So just be careful with that. This one will be out.
Capitol Reef.
Again, I like the landscapes are very nice. The sky, you included just enough to give you an idea where you are. You've got you've got the you got colors of the landscape and things like this. Very nice. This looks very, very good. This one's in.
In, you said?
In, yes.
Mirror, mirror.
Sorry, just drinking a glass of water. Drink of water. It's it's an interesting concept, getting getting the mirror or getting the reflections on the sculpture. I'm just having a little trouble focusing on where what if there's something that you took this for, which is the object that's in the middle, in the middle of it. If that's what you wanted to have as your focus of that, I'm not getting it. So that's part of, I'm not sure where I'm not seeing where I'm looking at. Plus you have this large, I'm going to say this large, right on the upper right hand side of the thing that's blown out there, and it goes into here, and just your eyes going right there. I think that's part of what I'm seeing with this. So this one's going to be out.
Okay, so now we have seven pictures to review.
Okay.
Okay. Waiting for dinner.
You said 7, 8, 7, 8, or 9, correct?
Correct.
Okay, this will be a
No,
7.
that's not correct. No,
But
it could be anywhere from 5 to 9.
no, once they're already in, it's 7, 8, or 9. That's what it's always been.
I see. Okay.
That's that. Yeah. Sometimes 7s. There are different values on 7s from
I
judges
don't
too,
think
so I know
so.
that. So that's a
No.
7.
It's a 7.
Yes.
Cactus flower in full bloom.
As I said, if this had a little bit, if this one here had that other thing there, this probably would have been an 8. It's going to be a 7.
Swamp bird.
I'd like to, this one here, I'm going to give this one a 7 also, because I'd like to see just a little bit more detail in the breast of the bird. But it's a nice picture. I think you could go in and lighten that a little bit and get a little bit more strength on that.
7, you said, right?
7.
Reflections of Stonebridge.
I like the tranquilness of this one. I like this here. There are, there's some things, looking at it. I'm going to give this one an 8.
Sunset over the Zambezi River.
I like the mood on this one. It's one of those things. It's the sky. It's sort of it has a monochrome type thing to it. But I really like the mood's there. This one I'll give a 9.
Schwangau, Germany.
I like this one. I like also. I just like the scenery's there. It's captured nicely in there. I'm going to give this one a 9 also.
And Capitol Reef.
I'm going to do this terrible. I'm going to be terrible. I like those 3 of those, so I'm going to give this one a 9 also.
Okay.
I just like this one. I personally like photographing in the West.
Okay, so now we have 3 9s that we're going to have to choose first, second, and third from.
Okay.
You want We have that.
Hmm. I'm gonna go with the Zambezi first.
This is first.
Yes.
Um, lost my, no,
I
lost my mouse here.
know that I know the software doesn't help. You know, you lose your mouse, the software. Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, I'm gonna go with the Capital Reef as second, and then Chang'an, the Germany, as the third.
okay. Okay, so now we have first place. Second place. And third place. And Stonebridge Photography Group, Open Group 1. Third place. Schweingau, Germany, Ed Edelson. Second place. Capitol Reef, Ed Edelson. First place. Jack Heyman, Sunset over the Zambezi River. Very nice, all of them. Do we want to do the open group 2 now? Is that the flow?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now we'll do open group 2. There's a little bit more.
Okay. And this is like the again like a
This is the more advanced group.
yeah, okay. That's I just trying to get an idea.
This is in or out first
Okay.
and critique. White peacock butterfly.
Looks, I mean, on what I'm seeing here, I've got a cup, you know, looking at this nice position of the, I like the positioning of the butterfly in the frame. And just seeing, you know, what I'm seeing here, or where my eyes being drawn to is this large white area. It's just that it seems to be, for me, it seems to be blown out, at least on the image. It looks like it might be a little bit on the soft side. So looking at that, I'd be careful with that. You probably can bring down the white a little bit on the butterfly in Lightroom or Photoshop. So this one will be out.
Droplets.
Nice idea. Looking at it here, the droplets. I think you know, one of the things that I think here is with that, you may want to, if you could get a little closer, you know, maybe focus a little bit more on them, you know, maybe isolate them a little bit, because it's more like, I've got this reflection here in the front, which I'm seeing, and that's where my eye is going, not to the droplets. So, you know, just looking at that, that's what I'm being distracted. I know you want me to look at the droplets, but I'm looking at this big expanse of water in the front. You know, maybe the other way would have been to just sort of crop it just around the, just below the frame, and in that way make it more like a panoramic, or something along those lines. So this one's going to be out.
Wild pansy violet.
Nicely done. I like there's some, you know, the effect is, I like what you've done with the effect. It seems to be sharp, and then where it needs to be sharp, and then you have this softness going on off into the background. So this one will be in.
Dawn breaks in Venice.
Nicely done. It's the you know, the lighting is nice on this. You've got, you know, I like what you've done with this one. It's capturing a place like this in the morning is really nice. I think this one will be it. I really like this one. What?
Persian Buttercup Pristine.
Similar to the other, in a way, this seems to be the technique seems to be similar to the other one. It looks like we've done some work on the lighting in here. I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing detail throughout in the center of the things. The lighting on it, and drawn attention to that. You can see that there. Very nice. This one's an in.
Waves keep crashing.
Capturing the waves. You got them pretty much at a fast shutter speed, so you're not, things there. One of the things you may want to do with something like this is to try and get them with a little longer shutter speed. Get a little bit more of that effect, that dragging of the water out, things like this, giving yourself a little bit of more of a of that smoothness on it might bring a little bit more drama or a little bit more effect to it. So this one will be out.
Palma de Mallorca Passage.
This is very nicely done. I like the idea with the lights. Well, first of all, the leading lines. Then you also have the tunnels going through the leading lines on the floor and things like this. And the person actually gives you something to look at in there. So very nice. The only thing I'll say, this probably could have benefited from a stroke around it. That would be one thing that would help to find out where the image actually ends. This one's in.
Moon and Watchers.
Nice shot of the moon. Actually, probably, yeah. The moon's one of those hard things to shoot because it's actually a daylight shot. That's the part that's strange about that. But I like the idea of the mood that you're getting here. You've got it here. So you've done some work to actually bring some highlights to the people that are in there. The moon, I'm not seeing any detail in it, so it would probably benefit if you could, if you might have been able to get a little bit more detail in the moon itself. At that point, maybe taking another shot and actually combined it. So I'm gonna this one will be out.
Went to Portobello.
Yeah,
Sand dunes.
Almost service.
what'd she say?
Oh, boy.
Are they coming over?
No.
Oh,
Please mute yourselves.
I have to contact Ed and see and figure out how to put a.
Walter,
Yeah,
you
well,
have
that
to,
switch isn't working.
Walter, you have
Yeah.
to mute yourself. We can hear you talking. Thank you.
Somehow we were able to mute everybody at once, but that's okay. I don't know how. I let the crew do that. Yeah, the lighting on I see what you're coming with here. I like, you've got some nice, some lighting, some lines and all like this. It's just, I mean, I'm seeing it here. The sky looks nice. Looks like there's it's nicely done in the sky. Nicely captured there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what my subject. I see the dunes, but I'm looking at in which part of the dunes do you want me to look at? I've got something on the left. I've got something on the right. I've got something in the middle. There's nothing there. So I'm just trying to focus, see where I want to focus as the subject. So maybe it would have been, just maybe a little bit more on the left, on on one side or the other. The left side has a little bit more interest than the right. Maybe cropping it a little bit, like right in that where the center is, would have made it a little bit, make it a little bit stronger. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna. This one will be out. I keep forgetting it's the scores. This is out.
Silhouetting at sundown.
This one's, yeah. The idea of the silhouette is a nice idea with this. I think you're looking at it. I'm seeing, the only thing I'm seeing here, and what I'm seeing in this case is there's some, and there are actually some halos around, especially down on the right-hand side and around some of the, branches that are looking at here. And I'm finding that one distracting. Sky's nice, but I think that the distraction with the halos down here, especially on the right-hand side, if you look at it there, and you look at the things that are coming off on the right, you see it there. You can see some other places there too. So I'd be aware, just be aware of those. This one will be out.
There's something fishy going on here.
Nice. Yeah, I like the idea. It looks like it was shot, through some either a wide angle lens or something like that, or in a bowl or something like that. Just getting it, looking at it there. I'd like to see the fish a little bit more in focus and maybe coming at me and things like that. And just that would probably help it a little bit because he's going away. He's out of focus. I've got some branches that are in focus, so things like that. I'd like to maybe see a little bit more of that. So this one will be out.
Simple rose.
Yeah, I'm looking at this one compared to like the other two that we saw earlier. I'm just looking in here. I'm seeing a little bit more softness going on this one. And there's the textures in the back. They're just where if there's a texture applied, it doesn't seem to be as sharp as the other one. So, I'm looking at things like that. So in this case, I think this, you could actually work with that, something with that texture is just, it's somehow it's distracting me from looking at the rows, and it looks like there's some other things. There's lighting on the other piece. It gets very dark. It's very bright. The background's brighter, and I think that's probably what's going on with this. So this one will be out.
Dahlia family.
I like this. This is very nicely done. Sharp where it needs to be. And you've got the things falling off. So, you've got it going off on the right-hand side, and then you've got a background there. Well done. It's sharp enough, as I said, and this one will be in.
Oh, ho, ho, lonesome tree.
I don't know if this is if this is the photograph or not. Okay, just going to say something. What I'm seeing on my screen, I'm seeing some lines coming across on it, and it's sort of like as if when you do like it's almost getting like if it's in a photograph in a on a TV screen where you're photographing it there. You've
I'm not seeing that on my screen.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just looking, that's what I'm seeing right now. That's why I want to let you know what I'm seeing, just in case. I'm seeing a little bit of things like that. So it might be just the transmission of it here. But that's why I wanted to ask, okay? Good. That's just it there. But I mean, I think this image would actually benefit from some sort of a sky, more of a cloudy with some clouds or something like this. It's sort of a I'm not. It looks like it has a little bit of a tilt to it again. So this one, looking at that, so straighten it up. Um, maybe there's. I'm not seeing anything that's really that that you want me to focus on the tree. It's like, okay, I'm not seeing anything special about the tree. So I'm just, what I'm seeing here is that. So this one will be out.
Acetylene torch.
Very nice. I like the idea that you're capturing somebody doing their work, things like that. And it's nice. It's sharp. I see it, and you've got the focus on the hands, and it's there. This one would also, would also benefit from a stroke around it to find out where it actually ends. But this one's in.
Cherry blossom up close.
Okay. You've got the it's a couple of the flowers that are here. You see the you got some, especially this one on the front on the right is very sharp. We're starting to lose some focus back here. But I've got something to focus on, so you're showing it there. Colors look good on this one. There's a little bit of blown out on the front and a little bit on the top, but not bad at all. This one will be in.
Just a second, I have to,
Pardon?
just a second, I've got to let Walter in. He got out of here. And I can't find my mouse again. Wait. There we go. Okay. And this you said was in?
Yes.
Reaching for the light.
Now, this is I like the idea on this one. It really is. Sometimes you have images that, there are things about them that you find and it's like, oh, I like that because it's so different. And in this case, your creativity, things like this has really helped this one, I believe, just giving you that. So this one's going to be in.
Sunset abstraction with oil painting filter.
This is our competition. This thing, make a photo, not like a photo. So I like the idea that you've got it here. You've got the abstraction. The colors are nice. It's this is something that's there that you've experimented with, and it's very nice. This one will be in also.
Sunset ×2.
Actually, I really like the one in the water, in the canal. In this one here, I've got two places where I'm trying to look at here. I've got it down here below and above. But the area I'm seeing a very the area here on the right and on the left are very dark to me. You probably could bring that up a little bit, and it probably bring the image, because I'm looking here, then I'm not looking around the image. I'm looking here and I'm looking here. So I'm not venturing through the image. I'm just sort of focusing on one spot and the other. It'd be better if I could just sort of like start to look around and see what else is there. So I'm not, as I said, just by opening up the darks in this image, it might help a little bit more on that. So this one's going to be out.
Joe,
Heavenly
Joe,
Bamboo Nandina.
I'm sorry, Harvey, can I just interrupt for a second?
Sure.
Joe, are you using a pointer of some sort?
No.
Oh, because when you're saying here and here, I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't know
that.
what you were talking about, and I thought
Okay.
maybe I was missing it.
If I can get to it, I think there is a way to do
Or at least just tell us where you're talking about
okay,
on the
that's
photo.
fine. That's
I
yeah, I will.
apologize.
No, that's fine. That's good.
Okay.
I welcome the comment. How's that? Because that's what I'm saying. Because I was looking at when I'm looking at on the image, at least when I run off my computer, I can actually I actually have the stuff I can actually use to actually highlight where I'm looking at. I just don't have it on. I don't have it on this one right now. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I was just going to go work for. But no, fine.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Nice shot of the leaves. It's very sharp. It's there, very sharp. You've got it. I think you have it going. Yeah, and the nice thing I like about this one is you didn't try. You're keeping all of it. You didn't keep any. Like before, I mentioned you had a piece out here, a piece out here. So you're actually looking at it, and so this way you sort of intentionally left the thing to leave the images. But think the one thing that it does is it does give you the triangles in the system here to work with. The colors are nice. It's sharp enough. I'm gonna leave this one in.
Wall Vista.
And then again, another nice tranquil type scene. Um, I've been looking at here. I'd like to see a little bit more of the, like on the, there's the tree on the right. It's getting up. I think you probably have a little bit more detail in there that you could bring out. I think it would help. Again, that the right hand lower side of the image is actually getting very dark, and it's just sort of, I don't, you know, I'm trying to see if there's something there that to focus on, but I'm not, you know, I'd like, you know, I'd like to be able to see a little bit more there to bring me into the image and bring me through it. So it's well captured, but I'm going to leave this one out.
I should have flown south.
Very nicely done. Especially when you get, you know, in this at this time with the thing that you'll see, we've got a nice catch light in the eyes on this on the bird, and you know these things. I love these. I get them in my backyard too, and I just love them. Seeing the female cardinals around. So, very, you've got, and there's the snow. You've got detail in the snow, which is very nice. The detail in the branches here is really nice. I like that. So this one's in.
Staying on the path.
It's I like I see this here, and it's almost like an arc, as if it's like a part of a clock, which is looking at here. Nice. I think you saw something here is nice. I like the capture of. I like the idea that it's in black and white. I think this one works in that, and we'll leave this one in.
Bug off, it's mine.
I like this. I mean, the things are nice and sharp. I like what I'm, you know, like what I'm seeing. There are some things that I'm seeing here that I, you know, that are like maybe it's over sharpened or something like this. If you look above the bug, around that whole area, there's a like a halo around it, and that's part of what when I'm looking at it, I'm focusing and seeing that. So if you look, you know, see where the above the head, you can see those things there that are there, and that's what I'm getting distracted by. That those are things that you can watch, and you can actually correct those in Photoshop using a darkened mode on on what is it on a clone stamp in order to do that. So this way, it only, you know, once you take a little bit of a sample above it, and you can actually darken those if you're looking at that. That's, I mean, if this hadn't had that, this would be in. I'm going to leave this one out because of that.
Oh, God.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone.
This is, well, I mean, the moon, as I said earlier, this is one of those things where you get the shots of it. You have a nice detail on it. Looking at it there, I don't know if you needed as much of the surrounding area on it, but I like what you've done with it. This will be it.
Dancers.
I like what I'm seeing here. The thing that I have that the only thing is that the one on the left is just very close to the edge, but it's still a very nice image. I'm going to leave this one in, but I like what you've done, and leaving it in black and white, I think makes, gives it a little bit more of a, works well within the black and white.
What the clearing mist reveals.
Okay, this one, I mean, with this one here, I think again, the vignette, the light vignette is drawing my eye to the very four corners. That's where I'm going on this one. I'm not going, the center looks a little fuzzy because of not what I mean. I know there's a haze on top of it, but I'm seeing that. But I'm getting, my eyes are going to the edges of the image rather than to where you want me, where you want me to look, which is at the center of it. And that's where I'm not going there right now. So just sometimes you have to watch how much you do with those type of the light type of vignettes. So this one will be out.
Illuminating.
I mean, this is one of those things where you saw something, you got it, and I think you captured it well. You've got the light down there. It's a simple image. Very, it's like essentially it's essentially a two-color image. It's actually it's black. It's the yellow and the white, and it works. I personally like it, so I'm going to leave this one in.
Cumulus clouds.
Nice, they captured the clouds very nicely. Looking at it here, there's, you're after the clouds itself, that they're done well. You've got a nice, I got to keep talking about the horizons very nice here. It would be nice to have maybe something in the foreground, but I know what you're getting after this. I'm going to leave this one out.
Did you say out or in?
Out.
Out, okay. Okay, now we have 15 to score for 7, 8, or 9.
Okay.
Wild pansy violet.
I'm going to give this one a 9. I like the effect on this.
9, you said, right?
Yes, 9.
Dawn breaks in Venice.
I'm going to give this one an 8.
Persian buttercup pristine.
This was another one that I liked. I mean, I remember seeing it with this one a 9 also.
Lama de Mallorca passage.
I'm going to give it an 8. If it had a stroke, it would be a 9 because I can't see where the image ends.
Dahlia family.
I'm going to go with an 8 on this one.
Acetylene torch.
That's a 9.
This one, even though it doesn't have the stroke, I'm going to give this one a 9 because I like what you captured here.
Cherry blossom up close.
I'm going to give this one a 7.
Reaching for the light.
I'm going to give this one an 8.
Sunset abstraction with oil painting filter.
I'm going to give this one an 8 also.
Hi, I'm afraid to talk loud because we don't seem to be muted.
8, you said?
There's no way to mute. There's
Yes.
nothing there.
You should be able to mute
Nope,
yourself.
Nope, not on my screen.
Heavenly bamboo Nandina.
Okay, All right, thank you.
I'm gonna give this one a 7. Oh my God.
I should have flown south.
No. This one's well done. I'm gonna give this one a 9 also.
Staying on the path. Sorry?
Somebody is calling out scores. Please don't do that.
I'm gonna give this one a 7.
Oh,
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8 on this one. I like it because we got a nice sharp moon on this one.
Dancers,
I'm gonna go with a 7 on this.
illuminating.
I'll go with an 8 on this.
Okay, so now we have 4 nines. So we'll have first, second, third, and honorable mention.
Okay.
You want to see them?
Oh boy, this is tough. I'm going to go with was it the welder as
That's
Southern
first place.
George, first place.
Okay,
Second place is going to be that one there is going to be the
Third.
third. Yep, the Cardinal.
okay.
And the one all the way on the left is third. I love them all.
Okay. First. Second. Third. And honorable mention. Stonebridge Photography Club, Open Group 2. Honorable mention. David Cohn, Persian Buttercup Pristine. Third place. Wild Pansy Violet, David Cohn. Second place. I should have flown south, Mario.
mhm.
And first place, Harvey Birnbaum, the settling.
Oh, I
Torch.
should have known. I should have known it was Harvey.
He joined just in time to see that too. Okay,
I love his work, by the way. You know, I see him also at Cranberry also.
okay. Now we're going to do the theme, which is Feet and Shoes, Group 1. This is a very small group, 6. So I think with 6, we only get to do we get first and second or first and,
Just
What-
first,
I'm sorry?
I think just first. And
That's what I-
Just first place.
That's what I thought.
And
Okay,
Harvey, can you mute everybody? Because some people somehow can't mute themselves. And we hear somebody talking.
You might be able to do it off the screen sharing.
I
The
have to
screen
take off the
sharing.
screen sharing, I think, first. Let me stop sharing. Then I can. I can mute all, and you're gonna have to unmute yourself, Joe, okay?
Right, later
Okay.
on, you'll just remind everybody to unmute.
Okay, you have to unmute yourself now, Joe. I don't think I can do it from here.
I've got it.
Okay,
You got me? That's it. That's good.
all right, let me see if I can get back to screen sharing.
Oh, I was from participants. That's where it is. I'm sorry. That's where it was. It was from the, yeah, that's where I was doing it, not the screen sharing. But okay.
Okay, so now again, it's theme, feet and shoes, group one.
Same deal, in and out type thing.
Yes. Flip flops by the sea.
Nice, nice, nice. I like it. It captures, this was a theme I wasn't was like when I saw it, I said, "Oh boy, this I have no idea how this one's gonna go," but I like this. This is very nice. This one will be in.
Foot pointing to the ocean.
Yeah, fits the category. Looking at it here, um, it looks like you try. I'm seeing something here that looks like you tried to do a what is it? Clone stamp on it. And it's in the water. Looks like there, so it's a little distracting that I'm seeing. And maybe if you had the foot just a little bit more of the foot in a little bit more in there might help it a little bit too. I like the idea. This will be out.
Stepping out.
Mm-hmm. You've captured the shoes very well. As I said, this is one of those things I'm looking at going, I've don't know where this one's going to go, but I like what you've captured here. You've got the toe, the paint, toenails, the polish and things like this. This one, we'll leave this one in.
Kinky boots.
Yeah, I like all the colors. They're getting you've got a variety of things to look at. Um, I'm going to say one thing. The only thing, my eye when I'm looking at it, there's a there's the about a third of the way in. There's a little spot up here that's right above the ones that are like the red stripe ones that are on the right hand side to the top. My eye is going right there. It's where it's just I'm trying to go here and it just goes back up there. So it's just be careful. You can probably tone that down or even clone that out with something else up there, even to put that in there in an image like this. So this one will be out. I do like what you've captured.
Shoes of Holocaust victims on shore of the Danube in Budapest. I like what I see what you captured. The one thing I've got here that I see that's a little distracting is watch the edges because you have each I'm not so much concerned with the shoes up here at the top. This one at the bottom, it's like it's either you have it all in or none of it. So you could either clone it out or something like you could probably even clone it out to just clean, to get it there. I think that would make this image a lot stronger. And that's when it came in. Otherwise, I like what you've captured. It's there. It tells the story. But that little one there is just enough to be distracting. So this one's out. Keep shooting, looking for stuff like this. Sandy toes.
Yep, captured it. You got it here. You've got a little bit of a and I'm looking at this from essentially almost like an abstract type thing because you have the an abstract photograph because you actually have the toes. You have essentially you're not getting a full view of what the foot looks like, but you've captured it well. You've got nice. It's nice and sharp there. So yeah, this one's in.
Okay. We've got three, which 7, 8, and 9. Flip flops by the sea.
I'm gonna give this one 8.
8.
Yes.
Stepping out.
Give this one a 7.
Sandy Toes.
And I'm going to give this one a 7 also.
Okay. I guess by default, the 8 is first place. So, takes all the fun out of having to do that yourself, right?
I know it does. It's sort well. This way, nobody gets too mad at you at that point. How's that?
Okay. Theme, feet and shoes, group 1. First place, Claude Heller. Thank you. Very good, Claude. Okay, and now our final one, the theme, feet and shoes, group 2. We have a total of 18 pictures in this group. Again, this is in and out. In honor of Kim Jong Tae's feet.
Okay. Seeing something that walking along, finding that makes that captures something that probably we wouldn't see elsewhere. You saw it, captured it. Nicely done. I mean, you've got it's sharp in here. I'm going to leave this one in.
Air pollution.
I like the concept. Looking at it, I think it's there. It's an interesting idea to get this. Captured it. I'm going to leave this one in. I like the concept.
Soccer.
I mean, you captured the motion on this. You're actually in the middle in the game and all like this. It actually is a nice capture. You've done it there. I'm going to leave this one in. I'm going to probably make this difficult on myself, but that's besides the point.
Running from third to home.
In this one here, I think probably if looking at it here, if you've captured it, you've captured the shoes and all that. You've got the motion on the left hand leg, or the right hand leg, I should say, up in the air there, looking at it there. I'm gonna, it's a good image. I'm not gonna include now. This one's gonna be out. Okay,
Out.
out.
One of a kind.
Very nice catch. These are type things that everybody hopes for when you see them every place. This one will be in. I like the capture, nice and sharp, and it's the idea of that one standing out. In.
Resting in gold.
Yep, captured the shoes. Captured it there. As I said, it's one of those things here. You've done a good job. I think it looks sharp on it. So yeah, I'll leave this one in.
Walk on by.
Again, another concept with the soles of the feet and all like that. Again, it's one of those things that you've made. You've caught something a little different. Let me see here. Let me see something. I don't know if I've got my full screen working properly. Go back. Hold on, I got to get back into my. I just lost. Just hold on. I'm sorry. I was trying to get. I'm not sure if I'm seeing the full image. That's what I was just making sure of. I'm gonna leave this one in.
Relax.
captured, captured the feet, or in socks. That's fine. And it meets the criteria. It's good image. It's no, nothing's blowing out. You do have a little bit of going off into the like the getting a little out of focus, but that you'd expect on an image like this. So this one's in.
Shoes on board.
This one here, when I'm looking at here, I'm seeing. I'd like to, what I'm looking at here is I'm seeing that the black pants are just, I'm not seeing as much detail in the black pants and the things there down in the back, or the left hand shoe. You probably can open up the shadows a little bit on that, and just to bring in a little bit more detail. That I think that would actually help this image a little bit. This one's out.
My pink sneakers.
Yeah, captured it nicely. Again, looking at it here, um, looks sharp enough. Yeah, this one's in.
Clogs.
Yeah, this looks like you've done some sort of a what is it? Filter on it to look at it here. Um, Again, this is one of those images that I actually would like to see a a border on, or a stroke on it, to sort of see where it ends. So that's one of the, looking at this, it just sort of goes off. You sort of you have them just suspended there in the screen. So, but this one will be out.
Shoes of the tap dancer.
I mean, you've got I'm looking around, just seeing what's here. I'm seeing that you read the embossing or the inscription on the bottom of it. That's, you have nice sharp things there. Um, Leave this one in.
Ready to dance.
Looking at this one, looking at here, I think again, I'm just looking at it here. My eye is starting to go to that little spot on the left right here. Probably, if you had put one of the feet in there, probably would have helped to actually, give it a little bit more of a look at a focusing point rather than there. So I'm seeing a little bit of the highlights there. This one will be out.
All left shoes.
And I like the idea of, it's a very different type of shoes. That's fine. I like the idea, and you've got them all lined up. We'll leave this one in.
Happy feet at the water park.
Looking at this, I've got the 1 foot. I can see the other ones. So they're actually sort of obstructed by the water on there. You've got the 1 foot there, and I can see what you're getting at. Um, I'm gonna leave this one out. I mean, the focus is nice, but the exposure is good, but just it. I think a little bit more interest on the foot, a little bit more on there would be nice.
Bench sitting.
Uh, it's interesting. You pick it up. You pick the things up here. How you see 3 different people sitting, different format, and here's how their feet are in there. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this one
Out,
out.
hand and foot.
It's a nice capture. It's, looking at this tells a little bit of the story, with the child's foot and all that there. Again, this would actually benefit from a stroke around it because to give an idea of where the image ends. So this way, look at space to the edge and all like that. But I like the lighting that you captured on this. So yes, this will stay in.
After the run.
Thing here, and see what looking at this with the shoes, with the sneakers being down on the ground. Um, I think they're a little bit. And the thing I'm seeing is that they're getting a little close to the edge of the edge of the screen. So, or the edge of the image. I'd like to see them maybe a little bit more room on those. So this one will be out.
Okay, we have 11 pictures to score.
Yeah, no, I made this difficult on myself, huh?
We'll see. Group 2, these are again 7, 8, or 9.
Right.
In honor of Kim Jong-tae's feet.
I like the idea that you captured something, something here. I'm going to give this one an 8.
Air pollution.
I like this. I have, I like the idea of this one. It's really a cute idea and all of this. This one I'll give a 7.
Soccer.
This is probably one of the things to do with this capturing an image like this. So it's like it's what you'd expect to see with this, and I'm going to give this one a 7.
One of a kind.
This one's going to be a 9.
Resting in gold.
This one. This will be a 7.
Walk on by.
This will be an 8.
Relax.
I'm going to give this one an 8.
My pink sneakers.
I'm going to give this one a 7.
Shoes of the tap dancer.
I'm going to go with an 8 on this one.
8.
Yes.
All left shoes.
I'm going to go with a 9 on this because of the concept on it. It's sort of similar to the other one.
Hand and foot.
9 on this one.
Okay. Now we've got 3 9, so we're going to get first, second, and third out of this.
Okay. First.
Which is first?
Yep. The one, the single, the red shoe.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2 is the child's foot.
And I guess this is.
Yep.
Third. Okay.
The first place was actually between the foot and the other one was just that there was the stroke on that one. That yeah.
Okay. This is Stonebridge Photography Club theme feet and shoes group 2. Third place, all left shoes, Harvey Birnbaum. Second place, Harvey Birnbaum. First place, Rich Grossberg. Okay, I think I thank you, everybody. You can turn yourselves back to unmute yourselves And you have any questions for Joe? Joe has any comments, additional comments that he wants to make?
I thank you for having me. I really do. This was, as I said, this was a very unusual topic, especially the topic itself. I found it to be, when I saw it, I was going to go, oh, this is going to be tough. But you guys did a great job on it, tell you the truth. That's just it. Looking at what you actually went, what you actually captured.
Okay, anybody have questions for Joe? You have to unmute yourselves if you want to talk to him. Walter, you're going to be unusually quiet tonight?
Well, looks like.
Well,
nobody wants-
congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to everybody who won, who entered. Congratulations to everybody who actually participated. Thank you.
Thank you. I thank you, Joe. Do you want to show
Yeah.
a couple of those underwater?
Yeah, underwater.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to. I'm actually trying to find some right now. How's that? I've got to go through. Let me go open up my another item. That's exactly what I was just doing. Going to go get those.
What is
I
Harvey,
just updated.
Harvey B, I like you have your crowd of supporters behind you.
It wasn't easy and it was very expensive, by the way.
You're going to be there tomorrow, Harvey?
I hope so.
Okay.
You have tomorrow.
Tomorrow I
I
have
do want.
pickleball in the morning. I'm going to take a nap for the rest of the day.
I don't think so, Harvey.
Tomorrow's my last day of the year at work, so.
Oh, wait, tomorrow is the cranberry competition.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow I'll be there.
You're going to be coming over. We're going to probably be meeting at the church, at the library in what is it, in January? So.
I like Zoom.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Why are these bouncing on me right now? My Lightroom, I just upgraded it. I updated it before we met, and I'm like, it's not opening right now. So, just give me I got one of them open up. So,
While you're doing that, Joe, what is the image behind you?
that's actually the that happens to be the Oculus.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
so.
I normally have, I have one of Venice, like there's the picture of Venice. That picture that you got that was taken there was actually probably, if I'm not mistaken, it was taken from the Rialto, looking away from St. Mark's Square, if I remember correctly.
Joe, that's a fantastic photo. I remember seeing the whole thing, and it came in first in the competition. It would be nice to see the whole thing also because it's really fantastic. I don't know if you can do that.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me try to get my. Okay, I've got some diving images. These are not my best ones. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I can find my Florida ones. But let me just share my screen. I'm not used to using Lightroom, the Lightroom from the mobile version of it. I'm much more of a Lightroom. I'm more a classic guy. How's that? Harvey, can you actually allow me to? You have the screen sharing disabled.
Do I? Okay. It says one participant can share at a time, but you should be able to share now.
Okay.
And how did you get the cat's eyes to just blink?
Oh, that's Ed.
Yeah, Ed. What did I say?
He can't talk.
But how did he get the eyes to blink like
I
that?
don't know. It's some kind of a shot I'm not really sure. I'm sure he'll tell us later, but his, somehow
Oh.
he can't
He can't talk.
talk us back. He can't talk back to us.
Okay,
Can hear us.
can you see something that looks a little blue?
No,
Or
you're-
not?
you're not sharing yet.
You're not sharing.
Okay, that's what I'm just trying to find out.
Well, you know what, Joe, why don't you put it on, on some kind of a program and then just send us the link? So we could,
Okay,
you know, if you're having trouble. So at any rate, we thank you very much. We congratulate all the winners. And thank you all for coming.
And thanks Flo and Bobby for being our president and vice president for the last 2 years.
That's right. This is our last competition.
Well, not your last competition,
Well,
but
I
your
meant the last of our
Official
official competition.
hosting. Yes.
Okay.
Well, thanks for your service.
Welcome Sandy, our new president, and Mario, our new vice president. We wish all the best.
And Joe, if I see you tomorrow, I'll give you the envelope. Don't worry.
No, thank you very much.
no, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I had a great time looking at your images, as I
Okay.
said, things like that. So,
It wasn't quite as
love
hard
what-
as you thought, right?
pardon? No, it was actually a lot. It was a lot. As I said, the shoes were a lot more. It's one of those ones where I'm going, oh God, and I'm like, and it's actually a lot more fun than I expect that I thought it would be. I thought it's going to be a little harder than that, but I really like what you guys did. Okay,
Okay, well, thank you, Joe.
thank you.
See you again. Take
Yep.
care.
Yep. Bye.
And our Happy New Year.